Go ahead. Testing.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello. Testing 1, 2, 3. Hello, hello. Okay. Uh-oh. What was that little snicker for?
All right, just the state of the pod.
Well,
Any updates?
unfortunately, got some bad news here for this.
Last week on the
Three middle-aged morons.
podcast.
All right, just the state of the pod.
Well,
Any updates?
unfortunately, got some bad news here for the state of the pod.
Oh,
I looked over I reviewed the results from last week's game. That Clark's party is a total sausage fest. So I have to go back. I have to take back the win and give it to Case.
I think Clark's win has to stand.
Well, you did have an Ayatollah at yours, though. And
I'll say-
a mass murderer, too. So
Yeah, I was just going to say, outside of clown. You know, a clown's always good at parties. I don't know if people knew he was. I think it must be from a period before they knew he was a mass murderer. He wouldn't be at my party.
yeah, I'm sure he would have been a hoot at your party.
Who was the woman that I had at my party? I don't even remember now.
You had Demi Moore and Alyssa Milano, and then Riza Gorbachev.
That's they might be able to. Those three women together might be able to overpower both Weinstein and the Ayatollah. Because Weinstein would have no power at my party. It's not like he's casting a movie.
Why do we have echoes?
Harvey Weinstein and the Ayatollah.
If he could kill with jizz, you know.
Let's move on to the. We have a game, right? I hear we have a game, and may I say, gay.
I was thinking about going that direction.
It's just a very simple game, just to test your knowledge, just to see how, well, you two know some things. If you know them, maybe you don't know them,
I'm excited.
What would you like to? What's your code word? What do you want to yell if you know the answer?
I will yell Grace.
I'll yell pause.
Okay.
I have three individuals. I'm just going to describe some things about them, and the idea here is to see if either one of you know who I'm talking about.
Okay, interesting.
I'm a Canadian actor.
Bill Gates. Pause. Grace.
I was cast as Ranger Bob on the Canadian version of the Howdy Doody Show.
Bill Gates. Pause. Grace.
Why do we have echoes?
I was trained as a classical Shakespearean actor.
Pause. Grace. Bill Gates. Trust me, I'm a writer. You were, as I recall, I don't know how we forgot this. We talked about legends and everything. You, in high school, you were known as the legend. Remember that? The legend Clark.
No, I was only known as a legend to you and this other individual here that's on this podcast.
Claudius.
Yes. That's what happens when you two have too much time alone. Stories develop.
Should we talk?
Songs are created.
Should we talk?
Histories are fabricated.
Sing the ballad of Clark. Yes, Clark is challenged.
I'm not a legend, but you, on the other hand, are.
Well, I have it on my slippers. It says the man, the myth.
Why do we have echoes?
Plow deep while sluggards sleep, and you shall have corn to sell and to keep.
Case, please save us.
Please save us, Case.
I don't know if you guys know about this. The Silent Towers. Have you heard about that?
I haven't heard much about it because they're silent.
I'll be leaving you a present on your doorstep, Claudius.
Sorry that I did not get a chance to leave you a present.
Are we talking about the box again?
Oh, it's gonna be a box, all right.
Sorry I didn't get a chance to leave you.
It's gonna be a pleasure to open too.
I know you checked every day looking for it. I'm sorry that I did not have a chance to leave you something. I know I said I would. I feel bad about that.
That means nothing.
I imagine when you open the door, you close the door, you came back inside, your mother's like, "Did he leave you something today, Jamie?" And you're like, "No, Ma, he didn't." And then sadly, you just go sit down.
And I said, "Mom, are you hallucinating again? Who's Jamie?
Jamie saved the world.
Who's Jamie?"
It's a footnote. And may I say, gay.
That's it for this segment then. That wasn't bad.
The end. The end. The end. The end.
Well, welcome to another episode. That was
Welcome,
great.
welcome.
That was
Greetings.
great, Claudius. That was real. I'm in tears. I was laughing really hard. I muted myself, but I was laughing really hard.
I don't think you were muted.
Well, I was muted for the an OBS, so you guys could hear me. But I wasn't taking the microphone in from OBS, just the system noises. So I don't think it went out. Just you guys could hear me.
Well, now this is going up.
Yeah, we're going out now. Yeah, this is the state of the pod. That was great. That was great. That was an amazing best of segment.
Yes,
And
that was
done
very
better.
good.
Yeah. I like how you took some of my tricks and you turned it against me. That was great. I liked it. You have a talent there for that, you know?
Claudius does. I know he does. He's very good at that.
You are Claudius, aren't you?
No, I'm Clark.
Clark. Well, yeah, Clark.
Wow.
I'll take the credit though.
What episode are we on? Number 2?
Yeah, Clark. Sorry, Clark. Yeah,
Wow.
it was really good.
Thanks. I guess.
See, I got your name wrong. I smoke a lot, you know.
Thank you for the praise.
Shut up. I know you didn't do it. No way would it be anywhere near as good. It would be a half-ass thing for sure if you did it.
It sounds like a challenge there, Claudius.
No, it would be whole ass.
You see, I don't even think
Okay,
he has the
all right.
tools. I don't even think he has the tools to edit audio together.
No, probably not.
Yeah, he doesn't. I know he doesn't. He's never done it before. I made an album, as we all know, called Pain. I think
Yeah,
Claudia.
and
Oh, and it was pain. It was
you heard
sheer.
it? You both heard it? Okay. good,
Yes, sheer pain.
Unfortunately, against my will, of course.
Sheer pain. Runs in the family too.
Yeah. Yeah, my brother has made some albums as well, but nobody else. It's not like my
That you
father.
know of.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, so I don't know. That was great. I didn't know what to expect. I didn't hear it. I didn't listen before. I didn't know what to expect. I wasn't expecting it to be that good, frankly.
Well, gee, thanks. Once again, somehow there's a compliment in there somewhere, I guess.
I mean, I didn't. I don't know. I just you surprised me. Yeah, you surprised me.
Wow.
Oh. Well, you
Wow.
Claudius, you were surprised, right, Claudius?
I was surprised. I thought there was going to be more abuse of me in it, but not that much.
Yeah, I was surprised at that too. It was picking on me mostly, I guess, this time around. But hey, that's
You probably deserved it.
you did. I think you did have you did have the gay. You had some gay inferences there, right?
No.
Who's that? Who's that?
Was that the gay? Was the gay inferences with you or with Claudius? I think it was,
You were referring to Claudius because he chose in the original
Right,
scenario of the game. I was chosen, but you felt as though you had the women, so somehow Claudius's gay side was showing by selecting me and my.
Yeah, but
You're-
you're right. But there was something where somebody said something like, "I'm heading that way" or something. It was like, "Gay, I'm heading that way" or something like that. You put the things together in a way that made it seem like Claudius was thinking about.
I don't know. That's the way I heard it. That's the way I heard it.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know which way he's leaning, but
And you just had me yelling Bill Gates randomly out throughout the game.
well, like you weren't. Like you weren't. You
said
gonna
it-
deny that?
I said it the first time when it was someone else, and then I said it when it was in fact Bill Gates. I wasn't saying it every single question. Bill Gates.
That's how I heard it. That's how I heard it.
So yeah, that was good. I liked it. You have a talent there. Much better than me at that. So last week I didn't even get through half the episode. I just ran out of time. And we have a game, right? Let's get right to the game. First segment of the game, huh? We have a new
First
game.
segment,
Claudius
yes.
has a new game for us.
New game for this week.
Excellent job, Claudius. I don't know what the game is, but I'm sure it's spectacular.
All right, let's not jump.
We
to
give you
conclusions.
praise now.
Let's not jump to conclusions. You
It's
said
time
he's
travel
on a
the
high
game.
Oh, no.
Version 2.0.
We put him on a high pedestal. He has nowhere to go but down.
Now, this week's game is the money game.
Oh, I'm gonna be terrible at this.
Oh, great. I hope this doesn't involve budgets.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to make you have a budget. We're going to do accounting. That's really going to pull the viewers in.
It's the accounting game.
Okay, what the game is I've picked 3 foreign currencies.
Oh God.
And they are, in the first round, they're $1 apart. You have to try to pick the highest of the 3. Second round,
Current market prices.
today's market values, yeah.
Okay. Will you tell us what the country they're from at least, so we can have an idea?
Oh yeah, I'm not just gonna put out random numbers.
No, I thought you were just gonna name like currencies that I don't know what country they are. You know what I mean?
Gold press platinum.
No, that's a Star Trek thing. All right, let's get to it. I'm ready. So we're
Okay.
gonna choose going first. Whatever you're just choosing.
So let's see. So what was who won the last game?
Well, it was Clark, but then you gave it to me.
No, that was the
Last
week
week.
before.
All right.
Or no, that was a week before.
Case won last week.
Right.
Case,
Yeah. I was
oh,
supposed to
that's
give it to
right.
you.
So I
was
can't
giving
even do this. All right. Pick a number between 1 to 6 this time.
4.
3.
Okay. Okay, it's 1. So
All right.
Clark is closer. He'll go first.
Goes again. Okay. Surprise.
Okay. And so let me just finish the description. First
I thought
round.
you were done.
First round, the money amounts are going to be $1 apart. Second round, they'll be $2 apart, and third round, they'll be $3 apart.
Okay.
All right. So we still have a chance to win, even if we lose.
Still have a chance to win at the end. Yep. Okay, so the first round is 1,032 Argentine pesos, 7.92 euros, or 133.21 I'm screwing it up already. Austrian shillings.
Oh, hold on a second. I'm already really confused. This is $1 apart. You're saying if we converted those to dollars.
If we
But
convert
they're
them to
different
dollars.
numbers.
Right.
They're different amounts already.
Exactly. They're different currencies.
Just pick one.
So wait, money has different values?
No, I'm just trying to figure out what you mean
In this
by $1
utopia of
difference.
mine,
Though.
we don't.
There is
I
no
thought
money.
I thought these are three currencies that are close to the same, varying by $1. But instead, you've chosen different amounts of those currencies.
Some may be close, and some may be far apart, depending on the rounds.
So what was the numbers again? This is
We got 1,032 Argentine pesos.
1,032. Okay.
We got 7.92 euros, and we have 133.21 Austrian shillings.
All right, I'll go with the shillings. I really have no idea. It's a 1 in 3 chance, I guess. 32%. No, I'm sorry. Clark's going first.
Clark's going first.
Yeah, I like it first. We can't pick the same one. I take it.
No.
So Case went first.
Well,
Okay.
You could go. You could choose any one. I'll
No,
choose
that's
another one.
quite.
I'll choose a different one.
You picked the Austrian shillings.
I have no idea. I'm more than willing to go with another one if you want that one. I really have
No, that's fine.
It's up for grabs. You can take it.
I forgot what the second one's
Just
already.
go first or second.
I'm trying to. I can't remember what they were.
Just go to first one.
I know one of them was Brazilian, right?
No.
The first one was
Oh
Argentinian.
no, Argentina. I know it was close.
Second one was euros, and the third one was Austria.
Give me the euros.
Okay, Clark is taking the euros.
And then I will formally take the shillings.
Okay, so all right. Case takes that round.
Fuck yeah.
$11 to $9.
Okay.
$11 to $9. Okay.
All right. Next round we have.
Isn't that $2 off?
Yeah, there's three separate ones. So obviously he picked the lowest, you picked the highest.
All right. Well, you should be penalized for that.
Well, there's a range.
Oh,
It's gotta
so
be a range.
So I'm ahead by $2 now, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
I got you. Yeah. Okay. So I can tie it up next round. Yeah.
All right. So next round we
Clark
have
can tie it up.
193 Czech krona.
Wait, is this gonna be 9 of these?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Got it. I'm just wondering. I thought you were saying 3, like we're gonna.
Hey, I gotta listen to your boring parts.
No, I'm ready. I'm sorry. It wasn't a criticism. Jesus, I didn't say it was boring. What?
All right. So we got 193 Czech krona.
These are still $1 apart, or are these the $2?
These are first three are going to be $1 apart.
You mean the first 9? Okay, got it. Yeah. Okay. Wait.
First three out of first 3 round of the first round.
Yeah, exactly. See where she confusing.
The first bracket. We'll call this the first
All right,
bracket.
well, let's call it a bracket because they say that's what's happening in basketball. I know.
Okay. So
March Madness.
all right, we got to go back to start. See, Molecule gets it already.
All right, let's not focus on what's going on in the chat.
All right.
There's no way. I'm maintaining that there's no way for me to figure this out. That's what I'm saying because I have to do some complex calculation.
Well,
Even if
yeah. I
knew-
mean,
all right, go on. Let's do it.
all right. We got 193 Czech krona. We got 13.9 Canadian dollars. or we have 5,459 Angolan Kwanzaa.
Who's going first now? Who technically went first last time? It was me.
Well,
I
you
guess.
stole first
All right,
last
so
time.
it's Claudius this time, then, right?
I'm Clark.
Sorry.
Canadian.
Okay.
I'll go with that weird last one that you picked out of nowhere that no one's ever heard of.
Angolan Kwanzaa.
Yeah.
All right. All right. So that is $11 for the Canadian and $10 for Angolan. So Case is still up by 1. And for the third one, we've got 832 Russian rubles, 172 Egyptian pounds, or 250 Cuban pesos.
I go first this time, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the Egyptian one.
Okay.
Clark.
Give me the first one.
The Russian rubles. He takes the Russian rubles and he takes the lead. The rubles were valued at $11, and the pounds were valued at $9.
Ooh.
Damn you, Clark. So how much is he ahead?
Let's see. So he is up. Okay, he's up +1 now.
All right. I knew he had. It's unfair because he has a knowledge of all countries' currencies.
I do?
In Bitcoin, of course.
Yeah, exactly. Convert it to Bitcoin. This should have been 0.000003 of a Bitcoin.
No, that would be much too much.
0.00000001. All right, well, that was the first segment of the game thing. What's that? What's our next one? Jamie Saves the World.
Boy, we're really on the ball today, aren't we?
Yeah.
Wow, we are on the stick.
Yeah. I still got the Santa stuff up too. All right, it's it's still technically around Christmas time, right?
Oh yeah.
Wasn't Russian Christmas this week or something?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Russians need.
Yeah, you knew that. Yeah.
And we still have the Tower of the Birds was on there for a second.
Yeah, for a second. Yeah.
Just remember that comment come Valentine's Day when the Santa stuff is still up, Claudius. We know how that works. It was probably given to him also, so left on his doorstep.
You can't leave an animated GIF on a doorstep.
Why not? Is there some law against it?
Well, I mean, yeah, I don't know. It has to be on a computer of some sort. I think you can't just be sitting on that.
Oh, you didn't say anything about totally digital. You said animated. I have some animated Christmas decorations.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. But
And he'll leave that on your doorstep too.
yeah. I'm sorry. I regret it. You pointed out in the best of that I did not leave you a gift, and I still haven't. Like I said, I was going to. I know. I'm sorry.
No, actually, I didn't point it out. You did.
I know, but you had the power to put it on there now, and you chose to put it on the best of last week. So I mean, you did point it out, but you could have just.
Well, I was just reinforcing the fact that I got nothing from you.
Yeah. So I continue to get nothing from me. It's another week. I've not gone down there, but it's been shitty weather in my in my defense. Like today was really icy and whatnot.
It wasn't the other part of the week.
Well, I kept putting it off, obviously.
Oh, of course. I see.
And that's how you save the world.
Yeah, and that ends our
Next.
Yeah, I didn't have much planned for this one. You know what I mean? I just said this week's segment about Jamie Saves the World. So I thought we'd try a different tact today.
Well, I would like to set the record straight on something, though.
Yeah, that sounds great. Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, last week when you were discussing the silent something towers,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
you were
right.
talking about the diseases.
Yeah.
You were correct about malaria.
Okay.
How about as long as they're exposed to it on a regular basis, they do carry an immunity. So you were correct.
Or they die from it early. Yeah.
But yeah, But I guess it does go away though if they're removed from the environment, the immunity.
Yeah, I guess
Which
that
is
makes
rather
sense,
interesting.
right? I guess that makes sense
Yeah.
because your body kind of doesn't adjust to it at a constant level.
I
But,
just want to set the record straight.
Thank you for bringing that up. Yeah, because that made me think of the You know, in a way, that's true with every technology we have. You know, like when we invent fire, right? We invent the controlling of fire. We cook with it, and so that what that does is it saves people who would otherwise be susceptible to raw food diseases. It saves them from dying from that, right? Because it's all food's cooked now. But at the same time, people who are susceptible to smoke inhalation issues would die out early because there's constantly fires going on. They say it's like if you're next to a fire, it's like smoking a pack of cigarettes a day. If you have a fire burning, you get the same level of carcinogens in, not the other chemicals, but just the smoke carcinogens. So because of that, like there's the higher incidence of people having, dying off because they can't handle the fire and the smoke. So it goes hand in hand, So while we have vaccines and stuff like that for malaria, if you give it out to everybody, then they're going to constantly need it, even in places where malaria they can develop an immunity to it from the beginning because they don't die off as children. So yeah, I mean that's it's just that it's a double-edged sword. Almost all technology. Including like the internet. If you think about the internet today, and you think about like I know you guys are a little older.
Yeah,
not you. Of
Yes,
course.
Sonny.
I'm a time traveler.
Tell me all
Yeah.
about
Can you
That would
imagine-
explain an awful lot. Okay.
Can you imagine trying to date? With the way things are today. Like actually going out there and dating, like with Tinder and shit like that. You guys would not be good on Tinder. I guarantee it.
Oh, I'd swipe right.
That's not all there is to it.
Well, at least you're upfront about it.
So that the people who are not able to deal with that, are getting left behind. You have to
So,
have a savvy online presence these days.
so we're getting left behind.
Well, you guys are older, like I said, than the general dating populace now.
I just got my cane today.
If you date people your own age, it's not going to be an issue. That's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah, awesome! It's got flames on it.
I got a walker. I broke it in over the weekend.
Did you put the tennis balls on it?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No scuff marks here, baby.
Oh, that's how you save the world.
By putting tennis balls on your walker.
That's right.
Is anybody
Well,
in danger of that? I don't need a walker.
wow,
I have a cane. I found a cane in the store. I found a cane with the spider head on the end of it.
Ooh.
But the base is like broken and reattached. Do you think I could just buy like the base of a cane and just like screw the head into it? Is that something I could just purchase online?
Well, I think a lot of canes are like, I shouldn't say a lot, but I think like the more expensive canes, stuff like that, that's not one piece, of course, that's like handcrafted or something like that. I always thought stuff like that could be interchanged,
I just wonder if maybe it's like too old. Maybe the sizes or something has changed since then.
No, but I mean, I would think that somebody, if they would probably be, how hard could it be to adapt? I don't think there's like a cane standard, but
I mean, it screws in. It screws in.
You haven't heard of the European cane standard?
it's probably a metric, but
It screws in though, so it'd have to be the exact right size.
Spider cane, spider cane.
yeah, that's what I mean. But if it screws into something, it actually, your chances of it being more standard are greater then,
Okay,
because
so
it's much
right,
harder
yeah.
to, like develop your own standard when it comes to that. So
That's true. You'd want your head that you designed to be able to be put on any sort of body, I guess, right? With that.
yeah, but I mean, it's like a 1/2-inch screw or a 5-inch screw or a 5/8 screw. I mean, you don't just pick something that's really off the wall.
So if I just measure it, maybe I'll be able to tell which one to look for then, or whatever, right?
Yeah, like the shaft size or whatever.
Yeah, shaft size.
I knew you were going to say that. He said shaft size.
Shut your mouth.
Shaft size.
That sounds gay.
I wrote a song this morning.
Oh, lovely.
Lovely.
It's called
Are we
Socks,
gonna-
Socks in My Pocket. I put socks in my pocket and I was walking downstairs.
Front pocket, of course.
Well, yeah. Why would I put it in my back pocket? Why would it be in my back pocket, you weirdo?
Man, look at the warts on his ass, man.
The words are just socks in my pocket over and over again. I thought it might make a good rap song for MC Lukewarm. Socks
Who's
in my
that?
pocket. Socks in my pocket. You know.
I wouldn't know. You'd have to ask him.
Yeah, of course. I mean, we're his demo team. We come up with the demos, and then he takes them and he polishes them up. You know. We got to start
Polishes.
Yeah,
Polishes
this
them up.
might as well be the untitled musical segment. I don't have
The untitled musical segment. Insert here. Wow, we are really flying off the guff today, aren't we?
We did this segment a couple weeks ago.
Oh, it looks like Molecule bet me to it. He said shaft size. Boy, her mind's in the gutter.
I got no doubt, no question about that.
Well, she's associated with you, so.
That's a pretty good point. Otherwise known in the tech world as PGP. Yeah, so
I thought that was a form of encryption, but I guess I'm just.
I knew that. I knew that button you pushed. So yeah, the song is called "Socks in My Pocket." I thought maybe we could work on it a little bit since.
All right, just out of curiosity, how did this come about?
Oh, why did I put socks in my pocket?
Well, I was more referring to the song, but if you want to tell me why you were putting socks in your pocket, that's great.
Well, I mean, I thought we'd leave that for the song. I thought we could come up with some lyrics. Because Claudius and I, and even you, Clark, I think at some point, right? We just make up songs.
No,
you weren't there. It was just me.
I'm not a song maker. Sorry, I'm not. No.
Just me and Claudius. All right.
Yes, you two are very talented when it comes to that.
MC Lukewarm has recognized that, so that's why he's asking us to help out. So I want to explore how I got the socks in my pocket in the song. That's what I thought we'd do. I mean, the chorus is socks in my pocket. Socks in my pocket, socks in my pocket. I don't know how he's going to sing it. I'm not a rap star.
I see.
So maybe you can something rhymes with pocket. I don't know.
Rocket?
Rocket, okay. Now how does that correspond with socks in the pocket?
I don't know. We'll have to sit down and discuss this.
Maybe I'm floating in a space station, and if I don't put the socks in my pocket, they'll just float away. I'm stuck on a rocket. I got socks in my pocket.
Because of your small socket.
Okay.
No, he wants to put that rocket in a socket.
All right, we'll put sock to socket. So you're rhyming sock with socket? Is that what you're doing at this point?
No. Pocket was the socket and pocket.
Pocket, socket.
But can we have sock and socket in the same song? I mean, that just seems kind of like.
What are you, the word police?
Hey, you came up with this. This is not even normal, really. I mean, it's not.
Man, this is how. Did you ever see the Beatles get back? This is how the Beatles came up with music. If they could do it, I think we can do it. You know what I mean? They just came up with some crazy thing and then they made it into a song.
Yeah, I think there was a lot of substance abuse involved there. So.
Well, I got that handled. You guys have.
I know, but Claudius and I don't.
I'm curious why the unnamed music segment is Christmas themed.
Because we did it 2 weeks ago and I haven't changed it since.
Oh wait, there's a slide. There's a slide.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even see it.
It finally debuted. He built up the courage to.
Wow.
No,
we
did it 2 weeks ago. We
that's right. Runaway, the song.
Yeah,
that's
Runaway, Molly, Runaway. I think it was called.
That's a really scary Christmas tree.
Yeah, it's got 1 foot. It's on fire.
Yeah, it's got a mouth too. That's pretty disturbing.
Try to focus on the song and not the imagery. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so I just put it out there. Maybe we can work on it next week or whatever. Or, maybe it goes nowhere. Socks in my pocket.
Okay. While traveling on a rocket. Looking for my socket.
There you go. See? What else? I'm really going to rock it. Not because that's
used it twice.
Rocket. Well, I was thinking rocket, but that's not good. That rocking a rocket. Flock.
Flock it?
Cotton against my junk, feeling like a punk.
Let me say for the record that my socks are in my pocket, and they're not. The pocket does not immediately. There's no hole in the pocket that it would touch the junk. It's just there's a thin.
I
thin-
thought it wasn't. Well, I didn't mean it was supposed to touch the junk. I thought you were trying to simulate the size of junk.
But he said
Some enhancement.
Yes, exactly. Like a prosthetic, you know.
no, it wasn't that. I
Well, usually that's
for the
well,
record.
that's, usually, young kids, they put socks in their pockets to, make their package look a lot bigger.
Young
So I
kids,
just,
dude, how young are these kids doing this? How young are the kids?
I don't know. That's why I couldn't figure out where you pulled this from.
18?
I
Yeah,
mean,
they're younger than 18.
here's a middle-aged guy putting socks in his pocket. I mean,
Hanging out at playgrounds.
yeah, hanging out.
That's not in the song. There was nowhere
Got
near
some
a
socks in
playground.
my pocket, hanging out the ground. Wishing those kitties would come around.
No. This is what is this pedophile rap you've discovered here? You created a whole new genre? I was alone in my house. I wasn't trying to press it.
Oh, that's even better. That's even better. I was alone in my house and I was putting socks in my pocket.
Yeah, not to impress anybody.
Trying
To
to play
enhance
with my
the size
rocket.
of my rocket.
It makes sense for the song, but that was not the case. I had already put my slippers on, and I didn't want to put my slippers on.
Oh, okay. When you put the slippers on, that's it.
Then I realized that the socks were not where I thought they were, so I grabbed them, put them in my pocket, and I continued on to put the socks on at a later date. That's all. It wasn't to impress anybody.
Later date. Mark that on your calendar, Claudius. Put socks on.
I don't have them on all the time. Who amongst us wears socks constantly? Come on.
Who amongst us schedules it?
It's not
Note to
sock time
self.
yet.
Yeah. Note to self. Where's Mr. Wizard when you need him?
All right, well, this has been the unnamed music segment. Let's try round 2 of this game. Yeah, the game. What's this game called? The currency game?
Call it the money game.
The money game. All right. Part 2.
All right. So
Clark's
we're
ahead
starting
by
out.
1.
Clark's ahead by 1.
But these are $2 differences. Somehow.
$2 differences
Still don't
now.
quite understand.
Yeah. I'm glad you.
This high
Mention that,
concept
though.
game works on so many levels.
I'm gonna pull up the calculator.
No, not cheating.
I'm
No
I'm
cheating.
just pulling up a calculator. It's not like I don't have any information.
Okay, so next round we have
Yeah, I thought it does conversions in pesos and stuff, you know?
I know this number is necessary. I know you must have figured out some number thing scheme you're going by to get the be winning so far. So I'm gonna replicate it. Go on, Claudius.
Yeah, I got one right.
all right, so we got 740 Indian rupee, 70 El Salvador colones, and 76.58 Chinese yuan.
Who's going? I think who's going first this time? I think Clark.
Yeah, Clark's going first this time.
Give me the Chinese yuan.
Okay.
I'll take the rupees. I
All
did my
right.
calculation. The rupees are ahead, clearly.
Clearly not. That's another 2 points to Clark.
Wow, I picked the lowest one.
Wow,
Jeez.
it's an accurate calculator you got there, bud.
Yeah, I know. Something's wrong. I hit the wrong button or something.
All right, and the next one is
No, I'm behind by 3.
behind by 3 now. Yep.
Jesus.
So we got 1,668 Algerian dinar.
I'll take it.
We got 13.92 Australian dollars, and we have 924 Japanese yen.
All right, so I'm taking the first one.
Okay.
I'll go with the Australian.
Okay, so Case takes that round.
How much? Are we tied?
Well,
no, it's not
12
tied.
to 12 to 10. So Clark still maintains a lead of 1.
Okay. 12 to 10.
And then for the third one of this round,
Yeah, how does
Alright.
that work out?
That doesn't matter.
well,
Never mind.
well you took 2 points in the first question. He took the 2 back in the second.
Okay.
So
Then
you're
you
still
said he was
one
ahead by
up from
one,
the.
but then it was 12-10. He's up by 2.
Well, yeah, for that question,
So he's up by 2 right
$12 to
now.
$10. So
Oh, I get it.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay.
I got it.
Okay, right. So now he's ahead by 1, yeah, because he was ahead by 3. Okay, I understand.
Okay.
Glad somebody does.
Okay.
So this. Okay, so last one for this round is 45 Brazilian reals,
You're first, Clark.
1,068 Albanian leks, or 8.82 British pounds.
Give me the British pounds.
Okay.
I'll take the second one. Forget it.
All right. So the British pounds are $12, and the Albanian lek are $10.
I lost again.
Lost again.
Back
So
ahead
Clark,
by 3 now. He's ahead by 3 again.
he's up
Going
by
into
3,
round 3.
but you can gain it back. And I
Right.
don't have a tiebreaker, so you guys somebody better win.
Or it could be a tie. I mean, it happens.
Oh, then it comes to a death match then.
All right, so I'm going to go to the VR segment while you're so just so you don't go to the ASMR. We'll do that next. But I just want to talk about that. Well, you guys already know about this, but I'll tell our listener. Somebody ported over the great game Return to Castle Wolfenstein to VR. You guys remember that game, right?
Oh yes.
What? I can't get past
Yes.
the first fucking level.
Why not?
I don't know. I don't remember what to do. It's difficult.
Well,
I
you
don't wanna
escaped
go
from
there.
the prison in the first one, right?
Yeah, but then you have to somehow you have to get off there. I'm just stuck there. I killed everybody. I don't know where to go.
The great case
Yeah, I mean,
doesn't know where to go.
I don't remember how to do it. I played the game many times in the past, but I don't remember how to do it. Now, you remember that first one, Castle Wolfenstein? Remember that? It was like a drop from the top down 2D game.
Yeah.
And that was when the people would go, Alt, kommen Sie,
Yes. I
House
remember.
pass.
Auspass. And you have to show the right pass. Otherwise, you have to kill them before they get to the alarm. It's a fun game. It's weird in VR because I don't quite have my VR legs yet, so I still get dizzy. I'm trying to play a little bit each day so I don't get dizzy from it. Because when you move, you're standing still, but your avatar's moving around in the world, so somehow it fucks with your head.
I probably couldn't play it then.
You got to get used to it. You just have to do a little bit per day. Just get used to, just like anything else. You know what I mean? You just got to get used to it. Every day you do a little more, you'll build up tolerance to it. You won't feel sick at all anymore. I played for like an hour and I'm getting sick. So it's getting there. I just have to keep doing it. There is a teleportation. They put in a teleportation thing to it, but I figured I'm gonna try and get used to it. Instead of doing it that way.
So, okay. We know the gameplay, but how is it in VR?
Well, somebody updated the all the graphics mod, the graphics text files. They updated them to higher quality graphics.
Well, I should hope so.
Yeah, so it's really good. But it's actually it's much better than those games that we were looking at. Where like the people barely. It seems like they don't even have to fire. Like you have to actually aim. If you hold the gun in both hands, you get a better aim from it. Like less movement as you're shooting. And they also updated some of the weapon files too to make it a little more realistic. And there's an AI in there. They updated the AI actually too. They had modded the whole thing because how old is that now? 20 years?
No, it's older than that, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, at least.
Yeah.
90s it came out maybe, right?
I think it wasn't. Didn't that start with Duke Nukem?
I think it was the
I
same
think
time
so.
period.
Yeah.
I think it's the same engine. But the game,
So
like,
I'm
Wolfenstein
gonna say
1
89 or 90.
Really?
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm,
that early?
yeah.
And just,
I think so.
Somebody updated the AI for it. I didn't install that yet though. Somebody made the AI a lot better, like a lot harder. Like it does more, it does more intelligent movements and stuff. Which is already pretty good though. It's already much better than some of the games I played lately. Some of that. Because they'll, if you come at them the wrong angle or something, they'll turn around and look at you and start firing at you. You have to kind of sneak up on them. But
Interesting.
Yeah, it was really good. It was really interesting. You have to. I got the game from the GOG site. You have to get that.
Yeah.
It's free. The port for the Oculus for the VR is free, but you have to own the game
Right.
move the files
Right.
over, to move all the PK files. So I had to do that.
I think you're going to see more games like that because it's not. I don't think it's that difficult to port them over for VR.
Molly says 81, but that can't be right. That must be the original Castle Wolfenstein game, the first Castle
No,
Wolfenstein.
no, no. I didn't mean that. I meant like I know, like with Steam, a lot of them. If you look through the config files on some of these games, you'll find where Steam has it in there to enable VR options.
Oh yeah, but you have to do that through the computer. The computer does it, so it relies on the computer, not the Oculus. This game is on the Oculus, not on the computer. So you don't need a computer at all to play this. You need the computer to install it, to get it over there, but you don't need it to actually play.
I got you.
Whereas all the Steam stuff, you have to have a decent computer. It's got to be able to run in VR, and then the Oculus just kind of, it's almost just like a remote desktop. You're seeing the computer's desktop to the Oculus.
Okay.
But you need a really good computer for that. Good gaming computer these days, So yeah, I mean, this is just poured it. Somebody just made it, just put their original. But what I'm saying is, Molly in the chat says that it was Return to Castle Wolfenstein. It was 81, but I think that must have been the first Wolfenstein game, just Castle Wolfenstein, not Return to Castle Wolfenstein.
Yeah.
Because I remember playing that on the Commodore.
Wasn't it Wolfenstein 3D?
Maybe that was even after, right? There was Wolfenstein, there was Wolfenstein 3D, maybe Return to Castle Wolfenstein was like the third one. I don't remember.
Only we had some place we could look this stuff up.
I know.
We're not on a podcast.
Some form of technology that could advance our knowledge.
So that's what I had for the VR segment. Do you want to do the ASMR? Or do you want to do anybody got something amazing besides that?
Wow. We're just like plowing through this tonight. What's the story? I mean,
it's 7:42. I mean, it's not.
So?
Okay. All right.
No, usually we're just, no dead air. We got to keep things moving. Chop, chop, chop. And all right. What do you got something or not? Or you want to do this or you don't want to do that? Let's just make up a segment. Let's get the hell out of here. I get the feeling the case doesn't feel that well.
I'm not 100%, but I'm soldiering on, But it's all right. We'll do whatever you guys want. I need more whiskey, so we could easily just slide into the ASMR segment and do the amazing segment afterwards if somebody has something.
I don't know. I mean, what does the director say to this?
Who's the director?
You? Who's the director?
Well, my question is whether Claudius has an ASMR, is prepared for the ASMR or not, I guess is the real question.
No, it's
right, no, it's Clark. It's Clark's in the ASMR, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you ready for it?
I guess. Well, as ready as I'm going to get.
I feel like I kind of want to stick around for this now.
All right. Okay. Our segment is called My Mom and Our Neighbor, Part 2. We don't have Part 1. Okay. As someone would do. So, my dear, do you have plans for today? At the breakfast table, the question seemed innocent enough, and I knew that I wanted to clear the decks, as it were, for Mom to get Miranda back over here for another afternoon session. Yeah, I'm going to go over to Jenny's house. She wants to hang out and catch up. I'm going to take off in a couple hours, and it's been so long since I've seen her, and probably be there all afternoon. I'll call you when I get back. Well, then I lost my place.
Okay, I gotta get more whiskey. Keep going.
I'm trying to get to the good stuff here. Oh, wow, that's really good stuff here. By the way, this is material from lighterotica.com, lesbian porn. I heard Miranda purr, "Oh yeah, baby," grab your cheeks and pull them apart. A moment later, I heard a moan from my mom, and Miranda purred, "Going to get your tight little asshole nice and clean for what I'm going to do to you." My mom was letting out some soft moans and purrs as she cooed. "Mom, I love having my tight litter blah 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 played with, so it feels so good." I'm not any good with this. Come on, Case. Save my ass.
You can do it. Keep going.
No, this isn't for me. I don't like this.
I believe in you. You have the power.
I don't have any power. No power.
It's within you the whole time. You just have to reach deep for it.
I think it's the content that I chose. It was off the cuff.
Perhaps you're getting a boner. Think of unsexy things.
I don't know how to respond to that.
You can do it. I believe in you.
I'm not like you, the master. I'm merely whispering.
Come on, young Padawan. You have it within you.
This is bad. Okay, segment over. Segment over.
It can't end yet. He hasn't come back with his drinks. Let's talk about him while he's gone.
How many is he getting?
I don't know. That's like the third or fourth already.
I'm coming. I'm putting dead air.
She's coming back. He'll hear us. Quiet.
All right, here I am. I'm back.
All right, moving right along.
Very good, Clark. Very good.
Yeah, was it good?
No, it was lousy.
I'll listen
I'm not-
later.
I think he's got a future in ASMR.
No.
Yeah, you do.
No. I'm no Claudius.
Molly said you were doing great.
No. No. She's being very kind. She's being very kind.
No, that's not her. She's not kind. I had trouble because I poured too much in the glass. I had to chug down some whiskey.
Oh, I understand.
Oh, that's a
completely.
surprise.
Yeah. That's a shocker. I usually you're so precise with that.
I thought I had just enough to fill the glass, but I had a little bit too much, so I had to drink it
Yeah. You can't let it go to waste. No, don't let it go to
I'm not
waste.
gonna put the bottle back with a little bit left in it.
No, I could just see him downstairs licking it off the kitchen table.
I didn't
Not
go
a
that
drop
far.
to waste.
He licked it off the kitchen table. Not a drop went to waste.
So I put my sock in my pocket.
And I walked down the stairs.
And he tried to grab my rocket.
It's just like that door.
But it wasn't there.
Oh, jeez. I knew you guys would come around. That's the music segment. Let's continue on with the music segment. The unnamed music segment. I like that. So also the whiskey's right up to the tippy top of the mouth too, so it's a real problem. So what was that? How did that go now? I licked the whiskey out. I licked it off the table. I'm gonna have to go back and listen to it because I don't remember what it.
I licked it off the floor.
No.
Hey, I didn't say it.
Down to the window. I opened the door.
There you go.
Straight out to the playground. He went in the flat.
There's no playground involved. The socks were in my pocket, not to leave an impression on anyone. Just so I didn't. Yeah, it's true. The easiest way to carry something is to wear it, but in this case, I didn't want to stop and put my socks on.
I don't have to drape it over my shoulder.
Well, that's almost as weird as putting it in your pocket, isn't it? Draping socks on your shoulder.
Can't let this thing drag on the ground.
Yeah, we're still talking about socks.
Oh, I hope so.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. It was an interesting segment while you disappeared. I'm no Claudius. I'm no Claudius. I'm no Claudius. I totally choked.
Well, you don't need two of him. So, thankfully, you're not. Because the world does not need two Claudiuses.
But he must practice. He has to practice.
You think maybe he practices with his girlfriend? Well, fiance, sorry.
I was thinking more or less by himself. But
No, I'm not putting socks in my pocket.
Are you suggesting he's getting off on his own ASMR segments?
no, I'm just suggesting he's practicing by himself.
Why Why would he? You think he has any fucking regard for the ASMR segment on this podcast that he would practice?
I think he takes pride in it. I really do. Maybe he doesn't, get the content like. I mean, it's usually he pulls it as he sees it. It's not like he prepares for it. But
did you write this week's ASMR segment, Clark?
Did I write it?
Yeah.
Oh no! I took it off of a lesbian porn site.
Oh, I thought it was something to do with your own mother. Yeah, that's right.
I hope not.
I guess I missed the whole lesbian thing. I'll have to get whiskey before it started happening.
You better volunteer to do the best of for next week.
Well, now you're making me want to listen to it.
Yeah, let's just leave that part out.
Oh, what? Come on. It's the part of the episode. I'll do it next week, unless you want to do it again, Clark. Another crack at it.
We'll see how it goes, but I'm leaving my mother out.
See, it is your mother. I told you.
It's not my mother.
I bet you a lot of people's mothers had strange sexual things going on that they didn't talk about. That kids like us kids have no idea.
I don't know about that. You've always had warped thinking when it came to that. I don't know, and I think that's from your days with studying Sigmund Freud. That was an interesting look. Wow, are you okay? You look like you're having a stroke there or something.
No, I'm just trying to figure out where you were heading with this. My days with what? I couldn't figure out where you were heading with this.
Your days of reading front to back the entire works of Sigmund Freud.
All right. First of all, I haven't read every single thing front to back, but I have read it. Here skipping around. But I have read most of it, but skipping around. And it's the collected writings of Sigmund Freud. The correct psychological writings. He also wrote other stuff that were not psychological. That's true. Oh, you're saying because he thinks like everything revolves around sex and mothers and everything? You think I've been affected with that? Is that what you're suggesting?
Yeah, oh yes, absolutely.
Nah,
absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, you are.
I just think people have a lot more weird sexual stuff than people realize. Behind the scenes, behind closed doors. I think people have a lot weirder sex life than they're letting on. Then maybe even that porn is like close to the reality of some of this stuff, rather than like exceptions. I don't know. I think if you guys, let me ask you that: either of you guys, throughout your entire life, not counting any recent fiancés or anything.
Get ready, here it comes, Claudius.
Have either of you guys been in like a kinky sort of relationship of some sort that you guys would consider kinky?
Well, describe kinky.
Well, with some kind of either weird fetish or, non-typical, non-vanilla, let's call it,
Well, let's see. With my ex-wife, I used to put socks in my pocket.
Touche. Again, that was not sexual at all. So
Of course not. Of course not.
It wasn't.
Of course
they were in
not.
my pocket. They
No,
weren't
of course not. Because the slippers were involved. The slippers involved, no sex here.
No, I just said there's no sex.
Take note of that molecule. If there's slippers involved, no sex here.
Don't give her false information. When I went downstairs, the first thing I did was immediately remove the socks from my pocket and put them on my feet.
Really?
Yeah.
When you went down to get the whiskey. So you've had the socks in your pocket the whole time?
The socks in my pocket was not from, it was this morning, not now. My socks are on my feet. They've been on my feet this whole time.
And your slippers too?
Where is he putting the slippers now?
Do they go in your pocket also? They go in the back pocket. One in each back pocket. Okay, now we understand.
Fit slippers in a pocket. You know that as well as I do.
Another song. You can't put slippers in a pocket. You can't put slippers in a pocket.
Oh, we are still on the unnamed musical segment, so.
Hey, you can't make this stuff up.
Apparently you can, because that's all you've been doing. So socks in my pocket. The companion sign.
Jerry, next week's game is things we can put in our pockets.
Well, how's the score? You're not going to work.
Well, how does the scoring of any of our games work?
Yeah, good question. I'm still not sure about this one.
Even when there's a winner, there's it's always overturned and whatever. So I mean,
I'll have to measure the volume of each and see which acts as more enhancement.
I bet you those socks are like a size 13 or above.
Okay, first of all, I'm not letting you measure my pockets, the interior of my pockets, Claudius. That's not happening. Clark, I'm sure he's already let you measure plenty of times, so it's not happening on my watch. Second, socks don't come in sizes like that.
Yes, they do.
It's like a size to a different size. It's not like one particular size.
That's what I said, though. Size 13 and above, Hey, if you need bigger than a size 13, man.
Then you complete it. Then what? You'd welcome me into the Bigfoot family? Is that what you're suggesting? I'd be getting a little pamphlet in the mail.
Well, contrary to belief.
Like I still get, by the way, from those fucking Scientologists. I still get letters from them since I sent them a story when I was a fucking kid. I still get shit from the Scientologists.
All right, so let me wait now. How did we go from Bigfoot to Scientology? Please explain that. I want to know that what connected there.
Because you said that if I had large enough socks, then you would welcome me into the community. So I figured you would send me some pamphlets or whatever about being a Bigfoot in the mail, and I would get them.
Actually, I didn't say that.
None
of that was all unsaid.
I recall. Yeah, it was a very subtle. It was implied.
Yeah, sure it was.
And that made me remember that I still get shit. Well, like last week, I got shit from the fucking Scientologist from L. Ron Hubbard.
Well, that's because you worshipped the guy when you were a kid.
No, I didn't worship him. I liked the book that he wrote, and that book was a thing to soliciting stories. So I sent a sci-fi story into that magazine, which of course they rejected. Because it probably didn't have enough, Jesus or whatever the Scientologists believe.
Satan?
Not Jesus. It's not Jesus.
Alien beings or whatever. And they rejected it, but to this day, I'm still on some kind of list. They still send me shit to this house. It's nuts.
Well, they're persistent.
Yeah. I never respond. Never do anything with it, ever.
Any autographed pictures of Tom Cruise?
No.
Travolta, maybe?
No, nobody.
Just think, you could have been their best friends all these years.
When I was sending stuff to that magazine, there was no internet. I didn't know that it was a weird fucking cult. I had no idea.
Gee, huh? What gave it away? I mean, like...
I didn't even know it was Scientologist. It was
L. Ron Hubbard. He created it.
Yeah, but I didn't know. I didn't even know that he had wrote a book called Dianetics. I didn't know that it was related. Like it just said L. Ron Hubbard. It was a science fiction book, and it was Battlefield Earth. I read Battlefield Earth and I liked it. I didn't know. There's nothing that says creator of the cult Scientology on there. You know what I mean?
Maybe it was subliminal. Maybe by reading by merely reading the story. That you were somehow attracted to Dianetics and
L. Ron Hubbard. I don't know if attracted would be the word that I would use. Well, then years later, I found out that it was, he was the author of Dianetics. I found out how weird it was and all that shit. And of course, I wanted nothing to do with it, but still, they send me shit. All right, so do we want to get on to the last segment of the game, or do we want to the amazing segment? Does anybody have something amazing? Besides the song.
I'm afraid to speak up.
You are welcome to speak up. Your amazing things have been amazing.
I have a size 14 sock in my pocket.
I put a wool one in, and it's very itchy right now.
Doesn't it chafe you?
It does.
The whole point is they're in a pocket, which is not direct contact with your skin. Otherwise, it wouldn't be a pocket. It would be in your pants.
Unless you have a hole in your pocket.
Yeah, well, I made very clear early on that was not the case.
You could have a hole in your pocket, though.
I do have.
There's nothing to prevent having a hole in your pocket.
But it's not why I put the socks in my pocket, because there was a hole in that pocket. That has nothing to do with it. That's all.
Which pocket? Was it a back pocket?
I already went to great points to say that it was not the back pocket.
It was definitely the front pocket.
Yeah, I don't know
Front
why I
right
put-
or front left?
And he dressed it towards the
Was it
center,
one of
too.
those little pockets where you put like your pencils and stuff?
Yeah,
Or was it carpenter? Was it like carpenter jeans where they have a pocket going down the leg also?
I have.
Or were you wearing farmer jeans where you have pockets on your chest?
Definitely was not wearing farmer jeans and then pocket on my chest. That would be weird to have socks in your pockets on your chest. That'd be really odd.
I think it's just to have socks. It's weird to have socks in your pocket.
Well, yeah, but actually weird if they're on your chest. And especially weird if they're in your tiny pocket, which I do have. I do have things in my tiny pocket, but they're not socks. And of course, I could not fit socks in the tiny pocket.
Our viewer is accusing you of being a closet Scientologist.
Yeah, I saw that. But obviously, I'm not going to deny that because, that just makes me seem more
Because
guilty.
he'll get in trouble with the organization.
Yeah, right. If I deny it, it just makes me seem more guilty. I know that trap. I'm not denying it. I'm not going to even...
Just not supposed to talk about it.
I'm not even going to give it the dignity of an answer.
Keep it to yourself. You're not supposed to talk about it.
You think she knows that I'm a Scientologist, but you guys don't? I like that. That's a good segment, possible future segment. Who knows
What's that?
tastes better? You guys have known me for, 15 years now? I don't know. You guys are a little older. So 15, 20 years we've known each other. I want
30, 40 years.
Yeah,
15 or 20 years. Boy, he's really good with that math. Isn't he?
Feels like 70 or
I'm a
80.
die
Yeah,
counter.
doesn't it?
I'd like to see whether you know more about me or Molly knows more about me.
Oh, she probably does. 'Cause you're so mysterious.
Well, she's probably seen your penis, so.
Let's not
Or
go
maybe
down
it
that
was a
road.
sock in front of it. I don't know.
Yeah, that's right. Maybe it was,
Penis
or it
road.
was a sock on it. There could have been a sock on it. Yeah.
That's not relevant. I'm not going to ask questions about my penis like it's a Michael Jackson trial. So you don't have to worry about that, okay? I'm not going to ask you guys to sketch my penis.
Thankfully. No.
But I'm going to...
I don't know. That sounded like one of those, things where they really want you to do that. You know what I mean?
He's trying to use
Telling
reverse psychology.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I know. All right, yeah, it's fine. You guys can all try to sketch my penis. That's
Oh,
great.
see, now he's trying it again because he was trapped.
No, I
so.
like it. I like the idea. The three of you should sketch my penis. That'll be part of
I'm
it.
not very good at drawing socks, though.
Yeah, you don't have to draw socks. Just draw what you think. Probably you imagine it's a very small penis. Draw that.
This could explain that party he and Molecule threw.
There are a lot
Drawing
penises.
of penis and
There are a lot of
boobs.
penises.
Maybe he gave them a challenge. Draw my penis.
You'll get the same challenge. All three of you. But I would also like things like what's Joel's favorite? What's Case's favorite sandwich?
Who?
Yeah,
Who?
Oh,
What's Case's favorite sandwich? Something like that. You know what I mean? You guys don't have to answer now. I'll give you multiple choices.
sure fresh bologna.
We'll see. You still remember that after so many fucking years. That is the worst bologna. That is the worst bologna, by the way. And that Instalacos, that store now closed. Rest in peace or whatever. If you just asked for bologna, they gave you that shittiest possible bologna, which is that sure fresh bologna. I don't even
Well,
like
thank you for
bologna.
sharing with us. That, and they're closed now for 25 years, something like that now.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't think we need to worry about them.
I was 5 years old when I was shopping there.
Yeah, you were a young Scientologist looking for bologna.
I don't even eat bologna anymore. I haven't
With a
eaten it
sock
since
in your
then.
pocket.
That was that the experience was so traumatic that I stopped eating bologna shortly thereafter. I do not eat bologna. Do they even make bologna anymore? I don't even know.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, it's been banned. You didn't know that?
I just figured people stopped buying it, so they stopped making it. I mean, it's the shittiest lunch meat.
Sure, say gave it such a bad name, they took it all off the market.
It is the worst lunch meat. Am I right? Can we agree on that?
I don't know. I can't honestly say.
Name a worse lunch meat if it's not bologna. Claudius, you have an opinion on this. I know you do.
Ooh. Picco's pretty bad, but that's basically just
That's bologna with some pickles in it.
bologna with pickles in it.
Yeah,
you know?
of course that's going to be bad.
How could you make bologna worse?
Yeah, exactly.
Well,
Well, they have-
let me ask you this much. Has Molecule been privy to the great grilled cheese debate?
That's a good question. You know what I had today, by the way? I had a bacon sandwich with cheese. What you would call
Okay.
probably a grilled cheese with bacon. But a grilled cheese can only have nothing. It's only possible to make grilled cheese with nothing. but
Molecule, pay attention to this, okay? Please, can you go on? Continue to describe your grilled cheese.
cheese. A grilled cheese can only be with cheese. and nothing else. If you put
No.
ham on there, if you put ham on there, then you have a grilled ham sandwich with cheese.
No. That's not what I got. I got white bread only. American cheese only.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right. None of that fancy. You don't want a saggio or whatever. No, that's not a fucking grilled cheese. That's some fancy ass cheese. I like cheese, by the way. I love cheese, but yeah, it's not a grilled cheese. You put like a saggio on there or some shit.
So when it comes to grilled
Like
cheese, you're not a gourmet then.
Danish. No, and there's no such thing as a gourmet grilled cheese. That's some fancy ass sandwich. You can't count a grilled cheese if you're putting Danish lamb.
Falls under the category as fancy ass sandwich.
Fancy ass, yeah. Fancy ass.
Yeah.
I like something from your fancy ass menu.
There's two cardinal sins with making grilled cheeses. 3, let's say 3. These are 3 things to avoid.
4.
This might be the grand.
Can I go for 5?
This might evolve into a grilled cheese segment. I'm not sure. 1, do not use the yellow fucking government cheese. That is unacceptable. That is the worst cheese to use in a grilled cheese.
So what if it's the only thing you have?
Don't make grilled cheese sandwiches. Make something else. Make a cheese sandwich. Number two is to put something besides cheese in the grilled cheese, because if you put ham in the grilled cheese, it becomes a grilled ham sandwich with cheese. If you put bacon on the sandwich, it becomes a grilled bacon sandwich with cheese. It's not a grilled cheese any longer. It's only grilled cheese.
So if you put tomato with it, it becomes a grilled tomato sandwich with cheese.
It becomes a BLT or whatever. Yeah, a BLT.
No, that's got bacon in it, but no bacon.
Or lettuce.
That's a BLT with no minus the B.
It's just a T.
And the L.
It's a
And
T
the L, that's right.
It's a T with C. It's a T with C.
It's a BC sandwich.
See, this is
No,
a result of
TC.
that. This is that Scientology programming at work here.
Shut up.
Go ahead,
If
continue.
you put tomatoes in there, you got a fucking tomato sandwich with a little bit of melted cheese on there. That's what you have. Yeah, I agree with that. If you put anything
So if
besides
I have 2 slices of tomato and 2 slices of cheese, the tomato has more weight. Then is what you're trying to say.
if you put
tomato
anything,
wings.
Therefore,
if you put anything besides cheese on a sandwich, it becomes that sandwich with cheese.
where is this rule written?
Well, like you don't say I'm making a grilled cheese with hamburger, right? You never say that.
So wait,
that's a
let-
fucking cheeseburger. You don't
Let
say I'm
me
making
just-
a hamburger. I'm making a grilled cheese with hamburger in there.
No,
you don't say
you're-
that.
Hold on. Let me throw a wrench into this.
Yeah, let's hear it.
All right. Suppose you make your sandwich, right? You got 3 slices of cheese, 1 slice of tomato.
It's not about the numbers, but go on.
No, I think the proportion has something to
It's
do
not
with
about
it.
the proportion, not about the ratio at all. But go on.
So you got 3 pieces of cheese, 1 slice of tomato.
Yeah.
It's still not a grilled cheese
No, there's tomato
it's
on
been
there.
poisoned by the tomato.
Well, he himself admitted it. Look, what did he say before about when you have a slice of cheese with a burger? It's a cheeseburger.
Yeah.
But you've just described 2 different items. It's not like one has a priority over the other.
2 different items. But I'm saying
Cheese and burger.
But you never hear somebody going, I made a grilled cheese with hamburger. You know what I mean? You never hear that, right? Nobody says I made a grilled cheese with hamburger. It's
Well,
a
'cause
cheeseburger.
The burger's always bigger than the cheese.
Well, even if you made a really tiny hamburger in there and made a shitload of cheese.
Oh, see, so size does matter.
Even if you put like a tiny bit of hamburger.
So use your socks, gents.
And like 6
That's right.
slices of cheese. It would still be a cheeseburger. If there's a little
Listen,
bit of burr
are you-
hamburger in there, it becomes a cheeseburger.
Listen
It
to
doesn't
this
become a
now.
grilled cheese with hamburger.
Okay, continue though. Let's continue now. Continue on your perfect grilled cheese.
What else? Well, it should be done in the pan. It shouldn't be, it should be done on the grill. Because it's grilled. It's not fucking toasted cheese, you know what I mean? So you should use butter on the bread, and it should be done on the grill, like in a pan.
Wait, isn't it a butter and cheese sandwich then?
Yeah, that's what I think too.
No, because you're not putting the butter on the inside. The butter just
Oh,
makes
see,
it
there's
right
another
on the grill.
stipulation. It's
Butter
on the
just allows-
outside.
You don't taste the butter. It allows
So what if I put my tomato on the outside of the sandwich?
That's right. It changes the whole dynamic.
That doesn't
So
make
apparently
sense.
proximity is involved as well.
I'd consider that because that doesn't even make sense. But like, for example, like I eat pickles outside my grilled cheese. I don't call it a pickle sandwich because I eat the pickles. I eat a pickle and then I eat a bite of grilled cheese. The pickle exists outside the
But
grilled
it-
cheese. So
if
if
you
you
Oh,
put
that
tomato-
was you just said that was individualized though.
Right.
He didn't say his was individualized. He said his tomato was on top of the sandwich. As long as he ate it with the sandwich at the same time, then it's part of the union.
But if you took the pickle and put it and just like slapped it on top of a bite of the grilled cheese, which by the way Molly does with the chips, which is weird.
She puts chips on top of grilled cheese?
No, on top of sandwiches or whatever, inside sandwich.
That's not that weird.
No.
I've heard that before many a times.
Individually though, not all at once. Like like each bite. That's a little strange. Anyway.
Well, some of them will fall off then.
Wait a second. You're calling her strange? Okay, continue. Wow.
What I'm saying is if I took the pickle and put it on top of the grilled cheese and took a bite of that with the pickle on top, it would still be a grilled cheese, and the pickle would just be on. So it doesn't matter where you put it on. Like I eat the pickle. And
He's like the Gordon. This is the Gordon Ramsay of grilled cheese here.
Look, all I'm saying is, and it's funny because if you look at the white pizza in our town, that's basically grilled cheese. Because all it is white cheese. It's American cheese inside of breading. It's a perfectly made grilled cheese. Every white pizza in this town is like grilled cheese.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Open faced, not open faced one.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Oh, if you add broccoli or whatever, then it's not grilled.
No,
cheese,
it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's not.
Because you put a little bit of rosemary on top of it. You can put rosemary on top of the grilled cheese. That's
salt, pepper, rosemary. Usually olive oil is in the mixture there too. That is not a grilled cheese sandwich, my friend. By definition. Sorry.
All right, you're right. I stand corrected. You're right. When you're right, you're right. It's not a grilled cheese.
I'm glad that you've seen the fault in your ways there.
Okay, I stand by the fact that it has.
Now next week we'll talk about the soda glue.
Wait, back up. What's the soda glue? I'm not.
He said next week. We're talking about this week. When he said next week, everybody was something about you want to fucking take away content from next week. It's already 8:11. You want to take away content from next week's episode?
Wow! Can you cram much more into that sentence?
All right, I'll explain it. I'll explain it if you want, real quick.
So the long and short of it is,
you can't drink
the bottom of the soda because it's all glue down there.
As it sits in the fridge, the soda starts getting flat. When you get like the big ones, the 32 ounces, right? If you fucking leave it in there for too long, it gets flat. You know what I mean? And I can taste the difference. I know.
This was never about the flatness. This was always about I don't want to drink that last bit of soda because it's got all the bad stuff that fell to the bottom.
Oh,
that's Claudius' interpretation of it.
I see. So
25-year-old.
Am I getting this straight, Claudius? It's like wine; it has to be rotated every once in a while.
You have to rotate it so
the sediment doesn't build up.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, and this applies only to the 32 ounces.
So what Claudius heard was that soda glue. He was like, it must be the glue,
soda glue
on the side of the thing. Remember in the old, I don't know if they still do this. In the old days, they used to have the bottom of for some reason, the bottom of the container was like separate. Remember that? And it would be held together by glue. You're like,
wait, run this by me again. What?
Like the bottom of the soda containers was like a whole separate thing. It was round and it was separate.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
I don't think they do that anymore. And so if you unscrew that thing, you can see they use glue to glue it on. So in his mind,
somehow that contaminated the soda. It leached into the soda.
That's his contention.
Oh, I see. By not rotating the soda, it leaches into it.
Yeah, that's his contention.
That was never his.
I just don't like drinking fucking flat soda. That's
Claudius, you have nothing to defend. Listen to what he's saying.
And he keeps trying to say it was about flat soda. No, it was about soda sitting and settling.
But
his idea of flat soda is soda without Jack.
And really, for it to settle to the bottom, it would have to be sitting in your fridge for like 6 months or more.
Or it could be in the store.
It just gets flat. It gets flat after a certain amount of time. You know what I mean?
Wow, that's like really, this is like a new section now. We get close to the microphone. It just gets flat, super flat.
Ladies and gentlemen, it just gets flat.
It gets as flat as it can be. If you look at flat things,
soda glue.
it's so flat. I've got socks in my pocket, and it's flat.
It's
Sometimes
flaccid.
it gets real flat. Flaccid is different than flat. Flat is different than flaccid.
It's limp. It's in my pocket and it's limp.
I don't know why it's in your pocket, but it's I guess you have a separate one that somehow grows.
Yeah, I got it. Yeah,
So what happened was Claudius took that I didn't want to drink the fucking flat soda, and he ran with it, made it about glue and all this other crazy nonsense, fucking spiritual alien shit.
I could not make up something as insane as soda glue.
Oh yeah, you would never make up something as insane as that.
See,
No way.
he would throw the 2-liter pitcher away. It's like, no, it's just glue down there.
Excuse me, 32 ouncer.
What did he
2
say?
liters metric.
32 ounces though. It has to be. No. According to his, there is a slight difference there. 32 ounces. That's what he said. That's what that's what you got to go by.
Any soda left in the fridge for long enough.
Oh, now it's any soda. It's like the grilled cheeses changing.
Once you open the soda, after a few, you know what? It's the same with Jack. Actually, once you open a Jack, I still drink it, but once you open a Jack Daniels, eventually it dies.
Apparently, the Jack glue is not so bad.
I really find that hard to believe how quickly you drink Jack.
Well, yeah, you're right about that. You're right about that. But my point is, like, if I go to a bar and people don't drink a lot of Jack, I can taste. I'm like, oh, this is like fucking like a month.
This is flat Jack, isn't it?
I'd be like, this nobody drinks Jack here, right? I can tell the difference. Or like if I go to somebody's house and they just keep the Jack around just for me. So like if I go every couple months, I show up, and then like my friend in New York, who who's who's looking for the slaves, the fiddler off the roof. We're gonna get some slaves for eventually.
Slaves.
Voluntary slaves. Cave. Consensual and voluntary.
Fridge.
Segue.
He keeps Jack in his place for me, but I'm the only one that drinks it. So like if I every couple of months I show up there, I can tell that it's old
every couple of months.
Yeah, it's like old Jack.
Sure, he's not refilling the bottles.
No, I'm sure he's not. He's
getting the cheap stuff.
Does he rotate the soda for you?
I know that it's Jack. I can still tell that it's Jack. I can tell that it's old Jack. Like I know that.
But does he rotate the soda for you?
I don't drink soda really. I haven't drank soda in a long time. Once in a while I'll have it, but I'm not a big soda drinker. I usually drink water or whiskey. So. But,
I see the safer options. Okay.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, whiskey is my favorite wine. The point is, I don't want to drink fucking flat soda, and then Claudius took that, ran with it, and made it into some kind of glue thing, and it's all this.
I know. Like, who would have ever thought he would do something like that?
I know, exactly.
Wow, what a shocker! Wow.
I guess I should have known. I guess so. You're right. I was a little naive to think he wouldn't. True.
That's
close to the microphone right now. Here I am, close to the microphone. Hello, everybody.
Oh.
Here
Wow.
Rubbing the microphone.
With his sock.
That was just in his pocket.
Claudius just ruined the moment. As he's wont to do.
Sorry, that's what happens when you drink the soda glue.
You want to put socks in your pocket?
I mean, I can if you guys want me to. If you dare me to, I can go and get. I just socks right across.
Oh, like you need a challenge to do that.
This is the new and improved model.
I'm going to show you guys that I'm wearing both socks and
slippers at the same time while he's multi-talented.
Yeah.
To our viewers at home, he just showed us his pockets.
Yep, pulled them right out so we could see the insides.
I'm wearing both slippers and socks
In his pockets.
at the same time. Is that so weird?
Are the socks wadded up?
No, they're on my foot. Have you guys never worn both socks and slippers at the same time? You're going to sit there and tell me that. Let he who has never worn socks and slippers at the same time throw the first stone.
I don't wear
Here we go.
slippers.
Oh, we're going.
Claudius doesn't wear slippers. What do you wear around the house? Shoes? You wear
Running
shoes?
shoes.
What?
Old running shoes. They're more comfortable.
You'd have to be old.
Are you okay?
No, I went down the wrong part. You'd have to be old running shoes. Like the older the better.
Well, the new ones are for running.
Did you ever get a custom made pair? I had a custom made pair in New York City for me.
Slippers or just running shoes?
Running shoes. Cost me $150.
No.
They measured. They took video of how I ran. In place. I ran in place, and they measured how it.
Then they mocked him behind his back.
How my feet hit the ground.
Wow, that must have been a sight.
And then they got me the exact right shoes, and they were perfect shoes. And I ran all the time. I was running. I got to the point where I could run, not have to worry about it. Like just constantly running, and run. And then I get hit by a car.
And hence Forrest Gump.
No, I get hit by a car before that could happen, and then
Forrest Gump got hit by a car?
I did. I was out for a month.
You got hit by a car.
Yeah, I stopped running after that.
What happened to Jenny?
There was no Jenny at the time.
Bubba?
Should have just cast her to the side, throw her to the side of the road.
That sucked. I was actually on the city bike when I got hit by a car.
So you weren't running?
No, I wasn't running, but it stopped me because it hurt my leg and stopped me from being able to run for months. I got hit in the leg, basically.
Oh, you've been challenged.
What's the challenge?
You have to do ASMR next week.
Yeah, I already agreed to do it. I have a segment in mind.
Oh, boy.
I have a little segment in mind for the ASMR challenge next week. Is the game over? Or do we have one?
No, we never got to the last round.
All right, let's do it. Let's do the last. God damn it! How are we gonna not? This game cannot be
Round 3.
Outcome cannot be known.
Okay, so we've got 8,380 South Korean won.
Okay.
We have 1,755 North Korean won. And then we have 3,619 Zimbabwe dollars.
Who's going first this time?
I believe Case is going first this time.
Zimbabwe dollars for the win, baby. Clark.
I'm going with the South Koreans.
Oh, okay. Zimbabwe dollars is $10 value, and South Korean won is $7 value.
Yeah.
So now it's all tied up now.
Nice. All right. As we go into question 2 of segment 3 of round 4 or whatever.
Exactly. So we have 87 Bolivianos. We have.
What a stupid name.
Yeah, pretty bad.
That's a country United States.
We love you, Bolivia. Don't give us hate mail. We've got 500.
Bolivia's west of those things.
That's the fourth person that's watching. His name's Manuel. We're good friends. Okay, we've got 590 Bangladeshi taka.
What was the first one? Bolivia.
Bolivian. And then we have 17.21 Bulgarian lev.
I just like the name, the lev. Give me the Bulgarian lev.
I will take the second one.
Wow, that was very dramatic.
The Bangladeshi
Yeah,
taka,
because I know a guy in Bangladesh.
which is valued at $7.
Okay.
And the lev is valued at 10.
Fuck, 3 ahead.
So Clark is up by 3.
All I can do is tie it. That's all I can do now is tie it.
No, actually, if he gets the low one, you get the high one. You can steal the win.
That's true. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, he'll be off by. You're right. Be off by 6. Good point.
Okay, so for the last one,
I want to say. I have to say that although this game is not as compelling as the other games you created, I do like the point system you came up with. That keeps us involved up to the very end. The very last.
All I heard was he doesn't like this game.
Well,
yeah.
I mean, it's
That's all I heard.
In
That's all I
to the
heard.
other games
There's no point in trying to,
travel the party. It's not.
That's all I heard.
To that for sure. He knows that. He knew that because that's what he said at the beginning. He was like, it's not going to be as good.
Yeah,
you didn't know how you like your grilled cheese
It's tough
sandwich.
when you have 10 minutes to prepare.
But I do. Well, you had a week, and I do like the the scoring system in this. Though I like it. It's very innovative.
All right.
Round 3
Okay.
of round 3.
Final question. We have 1,044 Afghanistan Afghanis, real original. We have 5,794 Chilean pesos, or 3,898 Greek drachma.
I'm gonna go with Greek drachma.
Give me the Chilean ones.
Oh my goodness, we have an upset.
Oh yeah!
The drachma is valued at $13, and the peso is valued at $7.
Is this current market value? How accurate is this information?
It's when the podcast started, not currently. So maybe
I didn't remember seeing those rules in any print.
there was some strange thing that happened in the last hour.
If you want to do the conversion at this hour,
yeah,
you're welcome to do it.
Hey, you can always find out that you were actually the winner, and then you can proclaim you winner next week. But I doubt it.
Yeah, exactly. I know. I doubt it too.
I certainly doubt it as well.
2 weeks in a row, I won. Well, was it? No. Did I win last week?
You won last week, yeah.
Oh, yeah. 3 weeks in a row, then, really. If you count the reevaluation of the win.
Reevaluation.
Because you had no women at your party. It was a very gay New Year's party. Yeah. All right, so that was good. Where are we? I think, is that it?
It's called Roll the Credits.
Yeah, I guess that's it, really, right? All right, that was a good episode. You guys both did a great job. I really like the scoring system, if not the game itself. And the best of was really good. Clark?
Yeah, next
Don't
time...
you mean Claudius?
No, Claudius did not have anything to do with the best of. You did. Next time what?
Next time you can get involved.
All right, guys, good episode. I'm gonna roll the
No,
credits.
you did give us the winner of the socks in your pocket, even though it wasn't what you intended in the first place.
We're gonna continue with that song, the socks in my pocket song. We're gonna continue with that next week, maybe. I like the results of this one. We have to make it of a song, something about sockets, something about a rocket. Yeah, it's gonna be good. And I'll be doing an ASMR next week. I know exactly what to do. I'm gonna be describing a list. I'm gonna say a list and describe.
It's going to be from L. Ron Hubbard.
It has nothing to do with Scientology at all.
And Molecule, he's got a sock puppet.
I don't have a sock puppet. I have socks. They're in my
should.
pockets.
You should
I
have
should
a
have
sock
one. No doubt I should have one, but I do not. Next week I'm going to be reading from a list. And each one of those lists I'll be explaining what they mean. I probably won't go through the whole list, but it'll be an ongoing thing.
It's a different type of socks you can put in your pocket.
Something like that. All right. So yeah, I'm gonna play the music, and we're done. Listen up, mute yourselves, whatever.
It was flawless.